I'm not cruel, and there's no way I could just leave Sanai here on her own. That's almost like a death sentence to her. The moment either Megami or her chauffeur realizes Sanai is alive, they'll execute her on the spot. I'll just have to take her with me whether she likes it or not. And that's what I did.
Yuji, please, don't.
Disregarding her wishes, I lifted her off the ground and piggybacked her to the room's door. It was a struggle trying to find the right position so she wouldn't fall off, but eventually, as I made my way, it started to feel normal. I cautiously walked down the hallway where I knew it would lead to the front door. Since Megami's chauffeur is looking for Sanai, he wouldn't think twice about looking by the front door, because that would be too obvious. Megami, on the other hand, I have no idea where she is at this moment, but I can only hope that she isn't nearby. After what felt like forever, I finally reached the front door of the house. I was careful enough to place Sanai down by the chair that sat a couple of feet away from the door. Damn it! I knew this wasn't going to be easy. I started to bash the door with my shoulder to see if it would budge even a bit, but nothing. I guess I need to build up momentum first. Suddenly, I looked back at the spot where I placed Sanai down and saw her body face planted onto the ground with crimson red blood flowing out of her skull. Words wouldn't come out of my mouth. My brain was filled with disbelief. My gaze slowly moved towards the only person I knew who would do this. It was Megami. Sanai. Oh god.
Well, that was easy. I guess Sanai still had a little bit of willpower in her to get this far. How unfortunate.
Megami. Why?
You knew this was coming. You should have just stayed put. This all would have been easy on you if you only listened to me. If you only accepted us.
I charged at Megami with full force and pushed her to the
If
ground.
you only
She managed to stab me on the far right side of my stomach, but at least the knife she was holding was out of her hands now. I slowly pulled out the knife. Blood started to flow out slowly. The pain was just too much so that I couldn't think straight. I grabbed my wound, thinking that my hand would be able to stop the bleeding. My gaze focused on Sanai's corpse nearby. I slowly walked towards her and lifted her body, shifting her hair out of her face. I embraced her into my arms, crying for the loss of someone who I once called a good friend. I forgive you. I'm so sorry, Sanai.
No, stop it! Shut up! She doesn't deserve your love, Yuji! It should be me! It should only be me! Why can't it be me? I don't want to be alone, Yuji! Please!
I could never love someone so cold. I didn't bother to look at Megami as she was filled with tears. She meant nothing to me at this point. All I could feel is hate and fear. At this point, nothing she could do would forgive the sins she committed on this day. Nothing. I then heard Megami getting up from the floor as she was sobbing. I was afraid that she was going to try to do something, so I held Sanai tighter into my arms, expecting the worst. The footsteps that belonged to Megami echoed further and further away. Was she running away? Did she give up? I can't tell, nor did I care enough to see. I slowly placed Sanai's body down to rest and lifted myself up with everything I had. I took out the phone Sanai gave me and checked if there was any signal. Expecting nothing, the signal bar suddenly indicated that it was strong. Was this Megami's work? I don't know. Whoever it was, I was just thankful that I had service again. I quickly called the police and told them everything that happened at Megami's residence. As the lady on the other line confirmed that they were on their way, I slowly started to lose consciousness. I guess the adrenaline has started to wear off. Well, shit. What? Where am I?
Oh, Mr. Sakamoto, I'm happy to see you're awake. How are you feeling?
Sanai! Where's Sanai?
Please calm down. Oh, you mean the young girl that was found beside you? Well, let's just say she's at peace now. I'm sorry.
It wasn't a dream. It actually happened. What about Megami? Where's Megami?
According to the most recent police report, she's still on the loose. No one really knows where she is, but don't worry. The police informed us that they're keeping a close eye on you just in case she tries to get close.
So, she escaped. My head was full of questions, so much that it started to affect my vision. I felt overwhelmed. So many things happened, and yet here I am still alive somehow. But at what cost? Sanai, I'm so sorry. I couldn't save you. I couldn't save. It's been 5 years since that incident happened. I was held back by a year since I was hospitalized for almost half the school year. But when I did return, I was welcomed with warm arms. Everyone started to befriend me as though what I did in the past never happened. I hated them for that at first, but I couldn't stay mad. I eventually graduated and got into a good college where I would meet the love of my life. We've been dating for almost 4 years now, and today, on the day we first met, I will ask her hand in marriage. I sometimes ask myself, do I deserve this happiness? But I try not to mind it. Everything is in the past. I should only look into the future. At least. Huh? Who's this? I don't know this number. I guess I'll just ignore it. Are you serious? They must be really persistent. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to see what they want. Sakamoto speaking, how can I help you?